Matt Skelton, former British, current Commonwealth and now European champion. Congratulations on your recent win in Europe. How did it feel? What was it like when you were out there pretty much all by yourself and you took that European title?
I mean, it was, to sum it up, it felt as good, if not better, as when I won the British title. The British title meant a lot to me because obviously it was so early in my career. It was such a good following. The crowd were really behind me. We had good support. It was on Michael Sprott's home ground. The critics thought I couldn't do it. And then here we are, sort of 5.5 years on, that I'd done it out in Italy. It was kind of surreal, you know. Again, we always had the belief, me and Kevin as a trainer, you know, that we worked in the gym, we spoke about the fight, we went through it time and time again, and you know, we always believed that I could do it. But the downside was that this guy's a durable guy. If it goes to points, is it going to go my way? And Kevin says, Matt, you don't concentrate on trying to stop him. Just go there and beat him up for like 12 rounds. Then if they don't give you the decision, there's nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing you can do. And that's what we set out to do. And, you know, the result came.
I mean, in terms of the stoppage, it wasn't quite that, but he did refuse to come out, didn't he? What was it like? And tell us about the rounds, but that he refused to come out and continue the fight.
Yeah, I mean, what happened, I think it was round 4, I caught him with a really good shot, and I see his legs go a little bit, and I could hear my corner telling me to go in. But I was a bit cautious because I thought, he's trying to sucker me in. I thought, yeah, I know I'd caught him, but I knew he's a durable guy. I thought he's trying to sucker me in and I'm going to walk onto something. So I kind of let that round go, and then all of a sudden he was like getting back into the fight. Kevin was saying, Matt, you know, you had the opportunity, you need to go out there. But I remember watching the footage of him, the tapes of him, come round 6, he was always dropping his front hand, and it was a sign of tiredness, and he was letting you walk onto him, and he was throwing flurries of combinations, but I knew they were only lasting for like 30 seconds at a time, a minute the max sort of thing, and I knew that after that he'd spent all his energy. So it was round 8, he came out, same sort of thing, first part of the round, he threw a combination, and then after that I could hear him breathing heavy, I could hear him breathing so heavy, so I then got back on my toes and was trying to just box him really, just trying to box him. And he weren't really coming back with nothing, and I became a bit more confident and a bit more kind of blasé, if you want. But I thought, Matt, keep your wits about you. You don't want to get caught with a sucker punch. In the round 8, went back to the corner. He come out round 9, and I'm on my toes now because I knew he's tired. I'm throwing out the jab, and I think nothing's coming back. I'm starting to switch hit, lead with my right hand, and I thought, he truly hasn't got an answer. So I'm throwing jabs now, I'm just peppering the jab, and trying to line him up for the big right hand. And he was just covered up in the corner, not really doing anything at all. So this went on for maybe a minute and a half into the round. Then I thought, he truly hasn't got an answer. He's just totally spent all his energy. So I've gone in now and I'm picking shots, and I could more or less do what I wanted. So the referee is kind of like having a look, and I'm thinking, he's going to stop this fight, because, you know, 2 minutes into the fight, he's not throwing nothing back. I think by then I'd hit him with maybe 10, 15 punches. Carried on throwing out the jab. At one stage, the referee I could see the referee to the right hand side of me. I'm thinking he's going to step in, and I'm like trying to goad the referee to come in and stop this fight, because this guy, I thought, you know, I could literally do what I wanted, and didn't come. End of the round came, so I'm sitting on the stool with Kevin, and he's saying, what the hell are you doing? You could have stopped him in that round. And I said, yeah, but Kev, I'm thinking he's trying to stop me. He goes, no, I don't. The next thing I hear the crowd start. The conversation lifted. I could hear people saying, he's quit. So I've gone to look at him, and Kevin's going, you pay attention to me. And as I've looked, I could see the promoter in the ring, the doctors are there, the cornermen are there. It's like everybody was in the ring. And then next thing, the bell's gone for round 10. They've all got out, so I thought, well, he's going to carry on. But his trainer's standing there in front of him and just waving, no, you can't continue. Then I just jumped off my stool, and like, it was just overjoyous, really.
That's it, you're European champion.
Yeah.
That description, Matt, of how you won the European title is probably the most detailed vision that a lot of people in Britain, a lot of people watching this are going to have, because the coverage you got was minimal, if anything, from here in Britain. How disappointed were you that, that you are European champion? In fact, you've done the trilogy in the British, Commonwealth and European belt, but yet almost the credit that you deserve didn't come, because for some reason, the coverage wasn't there for you.
I don't know, we question that, and I think maybe when I came into the game, there were a lot of people who didn't like the fact that I come my background and thought it's kind of like a bit of a farce. The guy from a K1 background who was kneeing and kicking is all of a sudden boxing, and he's gonna account to nothing. Maybe because they thought after my Shago fight that was it for me, and I couldn't pull it off against Vidos. Maybe I'm just a boring guy to watch. I don't know, and I think maybe I don't fit all the criteria of the kind of the household name, what people see as their ideal British fighter. I don't know. All I know is that I've done it, and I've done it the hard way, as they said. I didn't do the amateurs for one reason, or I didn't start putting a pair of gloves till I was 21. But I've done it. I've always got a lot of self-belief. Luckily, I'm working with a trainer who believes in me a lot, and he's very truthful. He'll tell you to me, Matt, this is a hard fight, but you can beat this guy. He doesn't kind of like try and dress it up. He doesn't sort of say it's a walk in the park. He tells it how it is. It would have been nice to have some coverage. It would have been nice to get a lot more. I mean, even in the papers, there was not really anything. Again, I don't know why. It's just, I don't know, a sign of the times. Maybe, like I said, my face doesn't fit.
Certainly your face fits now, because winning that European title puts you back in the limelight and back possibly on the road for a shot for a world title. You mentioned Chagayev there, obviously. You didn't quite snatch a title on that occasion. But how confident are you now that you are going to get another shot at a world title?
Yeah, I feel confident now, because if you look at the heavyweight scene, they're all European fighters. Me going on to win the European title, hopefully they've got to look at me. All the big fights are taking place in Europe. And I think hopefully my showing against Shago showed, Matt hasn't just come here to pick up a payday. He's come to fight, and I think that alone would, puts me in good stead to try and get another world title. Obviously, I'm working with Frank, and obviously, if any promoter can do it out of here, it's got to be Frank. And I'm confident. He said to me, I need to get through this fight with Rogan, which is what I'm focused on, and then possibly maybe one other fight before then, and then towards the end of the year, a world title. So, I've just got to do the job in the ring and keep my fingers crossed.